Day 2, bench press. I'm doing the Candido 6-week strength program, and it calls for one working set of 190 pounds times 10. Second set is 255 times 10. The third set's 280 times 8. And the fourth set is 290 times 6. And then it's got some accessories, rows, military press, lat pull downs, things of that nature. So we gonna get into it. So I'll be training to compete on March 15th. So playtime's over, so to speak, proverbially speaking. All right, we got fit flamer mode, and then of course the body beatdown. So let's see, one warm-up set can do. Yesterday I did squats. I did what, 490 for times 6 for 4 sets. And I damn near couldn't walk this morning. So the first set's going to be 190 for 10 reps. Cowgirl, agreed daily. Ego lift, what's up, baby? That's right. Danny Wolf, what's up? You got to go to 405 for 3. I'm going to follow the program. I got to beat 405. So if I follow this program, when I peak for competition, 405 should be my opening attempt. Cowgirl, do you know of a guy named Wolverine? Yeah, Wolvie, yeah. He's the, I was going to say, he's proof that Sasquatch exists. Hugh Janus. Yeah, nice. I can see the level of discourse is going to be philosophical. All right. Well, on that note, I guess I'll just get into it. What's the next set? Next set is 255 for 10. So that's every day, Ian. Stay away from my home. Any absent Jarl. Let's see, we got Toby, Be Good, Nika, Missa. How's training going? Well, it's my second day, so far so good. Julian, what's up? On my second day of competition training. Big dog, what is going on? How much do you eat in a regular day? I don't know, like 3,500 calories, somewhere around there. Hi, I'm your wife's boyfriend, Major. Do me a favor. When I'm at work, get some chores done. I want you to wash my car. It's the least you can do. Let's see here. B12348. Lift some shit. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. 43 Hoover, what's up? Yeah, if you're gonna be the backdoor man, make sure you get some. I'll put you to work. Be my cabana pool boy. Luis Costa, what's up from Portugal? We have Fernando. I don't even know what that means, but hello. You have a question. I can't wait, Major. Posting a 30-minute video today, Ian. Right on. Ian's trying to get some subs, so everybody check him out. He's an aspiring bodybuilder who just enlisted in the Navy. So show him some love, people. 15 likes and switch to box jumps. Not gonna happen. I'm actually training for competition, so I'm gonna follow the program. Justin Glover, ever notice how people love to talk shit online? Well, yeah, we were talking about that. So, I was talking to my son, who's 13, because it's a lot of his generation that does this stuff. And I told him, I said, you might not realize this, but who you are when you're completely unaccountable, when nobody knows they can't see what you're doing, you won't get in trouble for it. That's who you really are as a person. So think about that. I want you to be a good young man, and who you are when nobody's looking is who you are as a person. And that's a lot of what we see online. Is like, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's like because people didn't have good parental figures or whatever the reason, but it's like they get online and they get that keyboard in between them, and it's funny. I enjoy it, but I don't know what makes them. It's like definitely not. It's not becoming of a strong, assertive man. You're not on a good trajectory for having good life outcomes, but I'm here for you. So any absent Jarl says, I gotta say Gen X is the least gay looking man ever to exist. Some people beg to differ, but I don't care. I do me. I told my 16-year-old son that once he graduates, he'll never see those losers. Just focus and succeed. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know what happened to the schools, but the teachers have no control over the students. It's bad. It's like a little gladiator camp. I mean, even the supposedly good schools. So I got my kids in a charter school, and they're just as bad as the public schools are. I don't know. What's up? My sister's in the chat. Blue eyes, thank you. Major likes my laugh, right on. Any advice on cardio or just lift weights? Well, I mean, I guess I would need context. Like, what are you trying to accomplish? But for me, I don't like running on a treadmill, and I don't like ellipticals, and I don't like spin bikes or whatever. So I like to do things like I rollerblade with my daughter. I ride the bike, and for me, cardio is I hit the heavy bag. I set a timer, and I hit the bag, for whatever. And that's some really badass cardio if you want to really get it in. Even the small town schools are bad. That sucks. It's sad to hear. Let's see. Jackson D7, you're shredded. Drew wants to know how much testosterone I take. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. I only take 200 milligrams a week. I also take 100 milligrams of DHB on top of that, but my body fat percentage, I don't really know. I'm probably 12%. I think we should make kids warriors. Absolutely, 100%. My kids, that's why my kids train Muay Thai with me. You see, Gulshan Sani, I love you too, brother. The community college I go to is pretty dope. Which college do you go to? Just a Steve. In Asia, children are taught to respect teachers. Yes, 100%. But you know what? I blame the parents. I think it's the parents' fault that the teachers get disrespected, and we allow that to happen. I look like a light-skinned Diddy. That's almost clever, Super. I work on that a little. Almost clever. I expect more from my trolls. It's not quite there yet, brother. Would you laugh at that? I mean, come on. I expect better from my trolls. You ever receive compliments in the street? I do. It's really weird. And because I don't really see I don't walk around like all like, I'm actually pretty unimposing in public. And sometimes people will just say stuff to me. It's interesting. Probably never heard of it. Probably not, but I'm still curious. No punishment anymore for kids. They do whatever they want, then they grow up to be adults who act up. Schools, parents, the government has let this happen. Yeah, well, we're doing our part. We're trying to raise competent young men and women. I guess the only thing I could try to do is be an example. How many muscle ups you got in a set? 0. Bro, you're a monster. You ever done Ligma leg workout? I feel like there's a bad joke in there. What are you guys doing?
Saying hi.
Oh, well, hello there.
Come here.
She probably doesn't want to be on camera, sweetheart.
Come here.
You're gonna force her to be in?
Come on.
This group of animals. No, she doesn't want you, sweetie. Don't let her. Don't make her. Do you think TRT is worth it? Yes, 100%. Hey, what are you doing? You just gonna go through my shit without asking me? I know you see ice cream. What do you want? What do you want? What are you gonna get?
I don't know.
Well, hurry up and get out. All right. I feel like you're a Happy Meal. All right, guys. Get out. Look. Grab a drumstick. There you go.
Sorry, Father.
No, if you were sorry, you wouldn't have done it. Yeah, that's exactly what you're talking about, body. No respect. She saw me come in with the ice cream, though, so. Would you ever hold a straight man against his will, Nicholas? I suppose that depends on I would need more context. Bend over, that's a great name. What's your cycle? Right now it's 200 milligrams of test and 100 milligrams of DHB. And I'm getting ready to compete, so those numbers are going to go up significantly. Is ramen noodles bad? I live on ramen. Now, there's two types of ramen. There's the packets of ramen you get at the store for $1.25, and there's actual ramen noodles, like from a noodle shop. And there, we probably hit the noodle shop up like 3 times a week. But I also eat the regular ramen too. I think as long as the noodles are egg noodles and not made out of wheat, you're good to go. Car compression channel, high intensity training. What were you like at 25? At 25, I was a jarhead, so I was a Marine. I probably weighed about 175 pounds, and I was way more athletic. I played a lot of basketball. Hey, little girl, let's talk and more lifting. Patty, okay. Do you know good areola? I have no idea what that word is. How much do you weigh? 220. Miso ramen. Hell yeah, absolutely. Crack or Coke? Why not both? Don't forget the heroin. There you go. Do you ever drink? No, I haven't had an alcoholic beverage since 2013. Bend over is friends with Lou Sanis and Gabe Itches. He doesn't do heroin. Grill up some veggies. Oh, yeah. Holy shit, I actually have I do have a couple of moderators. All right, so I got to do this next set for 10 reps. Let me check my spreadsheet here. Yeah, 10. So I'm going to do these touch and go. Ugh. Second set in the bank. So now we're going up to 280 for 8. I forgot what the program says. Let's see here. There's usually notes. Like if you don't complete the set, what are you supposed to do? If you ever fail to require a rep, reduce your max by 2.5%. All right, so far we're good though. Yeah. All right. He looks like a squeezed toothpaste. Not sure what that means. You get the creativity award. Let's see, JP. Looking small, below the waist and above the thighs only. Well, I mean, that's your focus area. C. Robbins looking for the D. We know why you're here, buddy. Does the sauce give you more energy? Stephen Sullivan. You know, I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm a little disappointed. The trolls kind of suck tonight. There's no good comments. I can't really have a good laugh because they're not that funny. They're not really giving me anything to work with. You're too soft. Okay, dumbass. Like, what do I do with that? You guys kind of suck. You need to up your game, people. You're just not that funny. I'm really disappointed. Take off your shirt. That'll cost you money, Brian. Danny Wolf, one more week and hopefully the doctor will clear me to get back to strongman training. Nice. How are you feeling? Stephen Sullivan, don't troll you. No, you're good, dude. Here's a joke. Why are girls always in groups of odd numbers? Why are girls always in groups of odd numbers, Lucium? Are you hitting 5 sets of bench press for leg day as well? I did leg day yesterday. Yeah, see, clips for the streets. That's lame. Come on, man. Oh, you guys didn't have to delete it, but it is kind of like, what do I do with that? Guess, are you guys young? Are you like below the age of 18? Are you like high school kids or something? You haven't really learned how to like be funny yet? I'm giving you guys a lot to work with here. You're just trying to make me laugh. Well, this is normally how I do my streams. Trolls say stupid shit. I say something dumb to you back, and we have a good laugh. Usually at my expense. But I'm just like, I got a bunch of fucking 2-year-olds of a sub IQ of 90. Then they're like, you're on jizz. What do I do with that? Baby, my wife's in there. Finally, I missed you. We have the IQ of the chat is extremely low today, sweetheart. Stephen Sullivan, I'm 28. Jordan, I'm 67 years old. Nice. Sean, how are you doing, brother? Just turned 21. Right on. Sean, do you remember me? No. Well, Sean. I know a lot of Seans. Whoa, now the chat's moving. Why does fat persist so much in the midsection? Dude, that's genetics, man. Some men tend to accumulate fat in the midsection, and the only way to get after that is to do intense cardio. You have to be in a slight caloric deficit, and you got to really hit it hard to get rid of that stubborn belly fat. And it sucks. It's like the worst place. But here's what I always tell like people I work with: don't worry about losing that fat. Just focus on getting stronger. Make your workouts fun. Work out getting as big as you can. Try to eat a little cleaner, and it will slowly over time your body will recomposition itself, and you just gotta love yourself the way you are right now, but try to be better, if that makes sense, because otherwise it's just gonna drive you nuts. The fat will take care of itself. Just focus on getting stronger. Martin Laporte. No, so here's how it works. You go down an alley and you ask a guy for steroids, right? And then you take a bunch, and then when you wake up in the morning, you look like Ronnie Coleman. You don't have to do a thing. That's how it works, right? That's why every single person who makes a comment is a record-holding, elite-level powerlifter, right? This is what I'm going to tell you. If you're not a good lifter as a natural, you're not going to be a good one as an enhanced lifter either. What do you do for cardio? Usually Christina, my wife. Yeah. Makes you miss being single. Right on. I'm not sure if that's good or not. How do you get bigger in the shorts? Wear smaller shorts. That's good advice. I always get caught up on how long it takes to improve. Yeah, no, you drive yourself nuts, man. We're all our worst critics. Just, work on the things you like to work on, do the stuff you like to enjoy, and the rest will iron itself out, you know what I mean? No, I knew bro was righted up right when I came on here. Seems like a straight up dude. What is your point, Aiden? But I think that's a compliment, although a little backhanded. You know, it's interesting. You guys always tell me like I'm juiced up, but no one ever makes a point. Like, is it good? Is it bad? Does it hurt your feelings? Or like what? What? Are you morally against it? Do you not believe in Western medicine? Like, what's the deal? Like, I don't know if you're that big or if the tank top is small. Let's see. It's starting to look like a sports bra. Do 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 do. So no, well, that's getting there, Christopher. That's a little better. We're moving in the right direction. You summed it up perfectly. Hector at the back of the construction site will get you right. Yeah, dude. As a matter of fact, you can get anything you need on a construction site. Uh, I just ordered BPC 157 and ashwagandha 4. Where did the comment go? For injuries, Julian Byrne. Are you recovering from injuries, or are you just still going for records? Squat still looks good. How's the shoulder holding up? Oh, actually pretty good. So I need to hit 650 for the national record. I need to be able to bench 425, and I got to hit 705 on the deadlift. They're all possible. I can do all three of those numbers, but I would have to have a perfect day. But I still got 6 weeks of training, so hopefully I'll be able to hit all those. I'm definitely going to get the national record for the total because it's only like a 1640, and I'll be in the 1700s hopefully. Best cardio, that's right, Christina, my baby, my honey, my baby. Don't put my love upon no shelf. She said, don't hand me no lines and keep your hands to yourself. Ugh. What's the worst part of coming off steroids, Nicholas? I wouldn't know. I'm on TRT. I'm 50 years old. Like, I'm not coming off. How much do you train a day? I'm doing my training program right now. I just did my second set. I've got 2 more bench sets to go. I got to hit 280 for 8 and 290 for 6, and then I got a couple of accessories. So if I'm not talking to you guys, I can get my workouts done in 35 minutes. Basically, I do 3 warm-up sets and 3 working sets, and I take 1 set to failure. And whether I'm doing bench, deadlift, or squat. I'm doing a little something special, though. I'm doing the Candido 6-week strength program. And it's a very, very difficult program. It's for advanced, intermediate to advanced level lifters that are at their natural limits, and they're having trouble putting more on their 1 rep max. This program will do that, but it's very difficult. It's not for beginners. It's a lot of volume and a lot of intensity, and I would not want. I think there's better routes to go if you're just getting acclimated to barbell training. Aiden, I don't care. Well, let's see. I was writing it up, bro. Well, see, I guess that's kind of the point I was trying to make, is like people always say I'm on roids, but they never make a point. Like, what are we, okay, what's your point? Like, is it good? Is it bad? Or does it make you, does it make you feel inadequate? Or what? What? Why? What's your point? C. Robbins, this guy's always been jacked, even at a smaller body weight. He's on TRT and looks amazing. I'm on more than TRT, but I was a very, very built natural lifter up at the age of 45. But the thing is like, I could explain that, but 1, no one would believe me, and 2, no one cares. They could just go look at my videos. In the first year I was posting videos, I was 100% natural lifter, and I had the national records at the 198 weight class. That was in 2016. USPA, I was the national record holder for that weight class as a natural. But it's all drugs. Drugs did everything. I wish they would do my laundry and clean my house. TRT can get you a lot through DECA and TEST, but TEST is the best. I don't know. So the clinic I go to will prescribe things like Anavar and Anadrol. I don't know about Deca. That I don't have any experience with. Uh, what do I have to do to get mod? Well, why do you want to be a mod? Let's see. Danny, that's fire. Notes taken. My diet gets me killed every time. Oh, Danny spitting knowledge. Where'd your comment go? Danny Wolf. Show don't tell. TV slow, always steady, consistent through cardio 3 times a week. Weight train. Start off light and clean diet. That's what I did for 3 years. Yeah, that's the man to talk to. Danny lost over 100 pounds, right? Well over 100 pounds. Yeah, before you comment, read the pinned comment and be funny. I feel so left out, Sean. What should I change my photo to make him remember me better? Well, you're a purple ass. And your name's Sean. Not at all uncommon. Throw your last name up there. Like Steven Sullivan, I'll never forget Steven Sullivan because he's got his last name. I know about 30 Stevens, but I only know one Steven Sullivan. Julian Bernie, sorry. I got 7 injuries. That's what I never fully healed. Yeah, as a 16-year-old boxer, I was on YK11 and 200. What advice would you give me for upcoming years? Wait. As a 16-year-old boxer who is on YK11 and 200, what's YK11? Let's see. Yeah, I'm secretly Batman. I actually have a story about that. My ex-wife. Let me hit this set and I'll tell you the story about Batman, where I was supposed to be Batman, like for real. What am I hitting this for? How many reps? Let me check the spreadsheet here. 280 times 8. Actually, let me get my coffee real quick. I brewed a fresh pot. Sorry about that. All right. How's your recovery going? Test and then fate. Yeah, it's fine. It's a medium acting. What's the word I'm looking for? Anecdote is what I was on Anecdote for 2 years. I know you give off Batman vibes. I threw to your alter ego. Are you Dom or sub? It depends on the money. Show don't tell TV. I love people popping in here. I always get some gems of information every time I stop by. Simplified Devil Dog. Damon, what's up, brother? So, Batman story. I go through a custody battle with my ex-wife. She won't let me see my son, even though he's like 5 minutes down the street. She tells him that she can't see me because I fight crime. I'm a superhero. So finally, after getting custody and meeting up with him for the first time in a few years, even though she was right down the street the entire time, he thought I was not around. I don't want to get into all that, but anyway, she says to me, "Hey, can you come dressed as Batman?" Okay, that sounds interesting. So she'll meet my son for the first time. And I asked her, "Why do you want me to come as Batman?" And she said, "Well, because I told him that you're the reason why you haven't been around is because you're saving the city from criminals." I almost did it too. I almost bought a Batman costume to meet him the first time. And then I thought, that is retarded, and I'm not going to do that. Christina, it's me. Do you think this is better? Yes, that is better. I'll remember that. What is the best steroid? That's a hard question to answer, Aaron. It really just depends on what your goals are and what your medical needs are. I don't advocate for the use of steroids. I'm a 50-year-old powerlifter. I'm training to break records. And for that, I'm willing to possibly risk my health a little bit. Because there's, nothing is 100% safe, even if you go through a doctor. But a lot of kids in their 20s are asking me, like, "Hey, what steroids should I take?" And I'm like, "Don't take any. Like, work out and get strong naturally." Like, I was natural to the age of 45 years old. And these guys, they don't even want to train for a year. They want to hop on steroids. Why would you do that? And for what? I ask them, "What goals do you have? Are you a power lifter? Do you compete in weightlifting? Or like, what do you do? CrossFit?" "Nothing. I just want to look hot for chicks." Okay, that's a horrible reason to do that to yourself. Yeah. What's up, Bobby? Joker, what's going on? Food and heavy lifting. There you go. That's right, man. Canned tuna. I like that name. The lighting's really good right here. I picked a good spot. Do 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 do. All right, 6 or 8. Steroids will also make you dumber. Let's see, 280 times 8. Here we go. Set 3. So to compensate for the imbalance in my shoulders, I have my thumb right here on the line, and then this thumb I've moved half an inch out, so it puts a little bit more of the weight on this side. Should be pretty unnoticeable, but if you look close, fail. So if I don't get the 8th rep, it says if you ever fail the required rep, reduce your max by 2.5%. So what is, let me see here. .5% of 400 so 379 365 Okay, so I'm going to reduce my max by 10 pounds. Enter. And that makes my last set 285 for 6. So that's how this program works. I had to do 280 for 8. And since I didn't get that 8th rep, I have to reduce my max by 2.5%. So that makes my fourth set 285 for 6 reps. Cool. Science. Any advice for big shoulders? Lots of bench, lots of overhead breaths. If I did steroids, it will be by the time my muscles are getting smaller, even while doing the same lifts I always did. Maybe age 50. Well, there's more to it than that, Logan. Low testosterone in men after the age of 40 can lead to a whole host of unwanted things like low libido, depression, anxiety, which goes with depression. You can lose interest in the things that you love, lack of motivation, just like a general malaise, a quiet desperation, if you will. And when I went on testosterone, within 2 weeks, I felt like I was a 20-year-old. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I waited that long when I had the issue for a couple of years before I did. I knew I had low testosterone at the age of 43, and it took me 2 years to go on HRT. And you know why? Because of sanctimonious pricks on the internet who were like, I'm on the edge. And I did not want to lose my natural status because I was one of those pricks. And I had to eat my words because now, to me, it's a miracle of science. Like, if you're, if I told you could take something that would make every metric in your life better across the board, but you don't want to take it because it's the stigma attached to it. I don't know. And I realized something. We have fun with these chats. We go back and forth, but I understand that 99.9% of the people that comment on my videos don't give a shit about me. You know what I mean? So it's like, why am I worried about what they think? Totally valid reason, not like you're blasting Tren. I did try Tren for 2 weeks, and I can attest that bad deal. I was going for some records. I didn't get them either, and I was trying to take a shortcut, and I thought that would do it, and it probably would have, but it was not worth it wasn't worth the downside that came with it. I started having psychological issues in just 2 weeks. This 2 weeks I was trying it, and I wasn't even on that high of a dose either. I'm really careful about the amounts I take. Like, I don't just start blasting anything. I'm also a hyper responder too. My doctor was telling me that because I waited for so long I was natural to almost 46 years old. He's saying, like, unlike a lot of guys who were abusing steroids at much younger ages, I probably had a lot more androgen receptors than a lot of them do because of the prior abuse. So I was like fresh. So a little bit goes a long way. I don't really need to take much of anything. Any absent Jarl? Catching up here. Let's see. How much can you lift, Jake? We're trying to find out. I just tried 280 for 8 reps and I didn't get the last one. Now I gotta do 285 for 6. I'll show you guys a little trick here. Got these jawbone clamps that Bobby sent me. Put the weight on one end. There you go. So that's 275. Oh, that was 285. Bob. Okay. Okay, so my math's fucked up. I overloaded myself. I was supposed to do 280 for 8 or 10. Was it 10? You know, it was 280 for 8, but I had 285 on there. So I was 5 pounds over. So I actually did more. So I'm on target for a 400-pound bench at least. That's cool. So I'm going to change that number back. 375. Sweet. I thought I 275, 285. Yeah, I was 5 pounds over. I misloaded myself. I'm a moron. Cool. You think you could do 360 easy, Logan? Oh yeah, I could probably do 360 for a triple at least. I miss my dog deeply. That's a bummer. I don't say. Dog, it's sad. Bean RXSE. All right. Charlie would drink a gallon of gas just to piss on your campfire. Probably would, man. Jake Cooper. I mean, just lift like for my arms. Let me see here. Jesus Cantor. What's up, brother? Y'all staying hydrated. I'm drinking lots of coffee. People ask me how much water I drink. I say I drink about 2 gallons a day, but I filter all of my water through coffee grinds. I'm new, so I'm going to start watching you now, Jake. Right on. The Currency Center. Good morning, strong men. Hola, buenos noches, ¿qué tal? Did I pronounce that right? Guerrero? I think it's over for me. My deathbed is waiting for me. Walal. Well, why do you say that, brother? There's a lot of different lifts for the arms. My favorite arm lift is squats. I can do 165 one rep at 150 body weight. I only started working out 9 months ago, Logan. That's pretty good. You're talking about bench press? The shoulder workouts activate traps. Yeah, so a little trick, South Bay Fitness, is when you're doing your overhead presses, what you can do, you get the bar up here, overhead, just push it a little bit farther. See what my traps are doing? See the difference? So you can press. Most people stop here, you just push a little bit farther. So the one thing you gotta understand is that, check out, go online and look at the traps, the anatomy of the traps. They're super thin muscles that are actually over the lats, the upper lats. So if you want bigger traps, make sure you're getting a really good back workout because your lats will blow that up. What should I do to lose weight? I'm 6'3" and 250. I'm trying to be slimmer by May. Dude, you got to start getting some cardio in there. My wife says she can't understand E. I don't know. You deleted his message, so I'm going to leave it alone. Nice lip. South Bay Fitness 619. Thank you. You see that I got coffee on it? Probably. Home gyms are dope. That's the place I like to be. Here's to you, Danny. Get huge lats for all the homies. Calories in, calories out. You know, I know, but it's so easy. Like, I feel like pedantic when I tell people you got to do cardio and diet. No shit. But is there an easier way to go about it? Is there a way that's sustainable that you'll like to do? Okay. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to track everything you eat for an entire week. Write it all down on a piece of paper. If you wake up at night and murder a pint of ice cream, put it down. If you have a couple of cookies when you go to the bathroom, put it down. Then you get a good picture of what your diet looks like. Now, from there, you can total up and get an average of what your calories are in a day. Most people are surprised to find out how much they actually eat. Uh, from there, you just need to like cut. You need to be in a slight caloric deficit. Over time, you will slowly lose weight, provided you're training. You can remove things like if you have mayonnaise on your sandwiches, start using mustard. If you drink coffee with creamer, get rid of the creamer and drink it black. Sodas, switch to diet for a few months. I mean, we could go into whether or not diet soda is good or bad for you, but if I'm saying like find substitutes for sugar, carbs, things that are high calorie that you can just eliminate from your diet without making major changes to your life. It'll impact your life very little, and then you won't be miserable. You know it's doable. Now, how to add cardio? What's something you enjoy? Do you like running on a treadmill? Yes or no? Do you like going for walks? Walks are very underrated. Maybe take the dogs and start walking around the block a few times a day. That will pay dividends towards losing weight. I like to hit the heavy bag, so what do? I set a timer for 3 minutes and I just wail on it. You wail on a heavy bag for 3 minutes straight, you tell me what your heart rate's doing at the end of that. That's some intense cardio. Find something you like to do and then start doing that. So I got master spamming and somebody's being racist. Who's being racist? What did Steve say? Why is Black History Month the shortest month of the year? Why do they get a whole month? I believe in meritocracy. May the best man win. Calisthenics works for me. Full body workout and supersets. Yeah. So, and if you're into that, if you got the discipline for it and you enjoy it, absolutely, 100%. But a lot of people, they have a hard time just getting up off the couch. And for them, maybe going for a walk around the block is a good way to start. I mean, that is where I would start if you're sedentary, for sure. Walks are super underrated. Walks are really good cardio. You get a nice pace walk around the block a few times, you will be surprised how many calories you burn. Um, Low calorie hookers and coke helped me lose weight. Yeah, I was more of a meth bender kind of guy, Stan. It just have sex for an hour and that's your cardio. Well, most women are done with you after 10 minutes, so you got to be considerate. Well, I mean, if you're doing your job right. Let's see. Dr. Jordan, how do you feel about nitric oxide? So there's a better way to go about it. So vitamin B3, which is niacin and L-citrulline, things like that, those are vasodilators, and they'll give you that nice pump without having that weird feeling that you get with nitric oxide boosters. But essentially, it's doing the same thing. Brother was pretensions, then he just drops that. Why isn't there a White History Month, though? I'm not getting into that, Logan. I do have some jokes, though. ATP all day. Yeah, then that's creatine. Creatine directly affects the ATP cell cycle. Not natty, age 50, weight 220, competitive powerlifter. Who? I don't like that guy. Sounds like an asshole. Oh, wait, that's me. Artificially flavored, that's right. How do you get traps? Well, hopefully you were born with some. We were just talking about that. Now, vitamin B3. Vitamin B3 is niacin. Any advice for gambling addiction? Ooh, good name, Jack. That's a tough one. I know a lot of people who get paid on Friday and are broke on Saturday and don't want to go home because their wives are going to murder them. I do, dude. The gambling, like, there's definitely reach out for help. That's all I can say is that's not something you want to tackle alone. And if you do actually have a serious gambling addiction, one, my heart goes out to you. Two, that's something you definitely want to call and get help for. Let's see. At Bree, why not break some records? Let me see here. Why waste the money? It's about making yourself healthy, not the muscles. Bree, why are you putting your shit on me? That's your goal, not mine. You don't know a thing about me. Like, why are you putting your viewpoints and your philosophy or your moralistic sanctimony on me. You know, you don't know a thing about me. I'm not interested in your healthy lifestyle. I'm interested in picking heavy shit up and breaking records, baby. That's right. And I apologize to no one. You can hang around and watch me do it. But more on that point, why does it bother you what I'm doing? You know what I mean? Like, I would like to turn the conversation and point it towards you and have you examine yourself. And I want you to ask the question to yourself, why am I bothered by this? What about me? Where is my deficiency in this where I feel the need to say something sanctimonious to a person I've never met before without knowing a thing about him? Are you looking out for other people? Or is it because of some lack of achievement on your end? Do you need a hug? Hug? I'll get the boobies in there. I don't know. I mean, talk to me. How many pounds can you pick up? All of them, baby. Jacob, I picked up 710 for a double the other day. Is Bree being sanctimonious? Let's see here. Let's see Bree's comments. Steroids are not good for you. No, wait, what you said that, Christina? Hey, Bree, what steroids am I on that are bad for me? Are you my doctor? Should I start listening to random people on the internet instead of the doctor I work with? How do you know what's bad for me and what's good for me? You know what I mean? Do you know anything about me? Have you seen my blood work? Do you know anything about me whatsoever other than what you see on the screen? See, you're what's called sanctimonious. You pass judgments. It's called contempt prior to investigation. You have contempt for me before you've asked a single question about me. You don't know how old I am. You don't know how long I've been training for. You don't know what my goals are. You don't know what compounds I'm on. You're telling people what I'm doing is bad for you, and you don't know a thing about me. How about, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, you shut the fuck up and listen. Sounds good, right? Money, 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 money. You do have some organ growth that is causing your system. No, I don't. What are you talking about, Yule? You're fucking retarded. I certainly do not. You consume so many calories with stuff like mayonnaise salad. Okay, yeah, that's true. I do get bloating, which is not unusual for a 50-year-old man. Oh, are you saying because I'm not sucked up sitting here? Where's the organ growth? What are we talking about? Oh, because when I sit down, I kind of let it out a little. Fuck off, moron. Good Lord, where do these sanctimonious pricks come from? Yeah, there is some. Well, so Stan, I wouldn't call it haters. I would say it's judgmental pricks that don't. Instead of asking questions, they lay their sanctimony on the internet, like they think they know what they're talking about. I mean, you could ask me. You could ask me questions, and I'll answer them. You have a very feminine tone in your voice. You like my deep, sexy voice, BLM. How many McChickens can you eat in one sitting? I don't know. Does your wife wear the pants in the relationship? Absolutely. Let's see. Note to Brazil. Okay, Tor Rolando. Sure. Do you chew tobacco? No, I snort it. Jim H. I love big women. That's outstanding. There's probably a lot of them out there for you, especially in America. I used like whey protein, and sometimes, yeah, I would D-ball. It's like MW3. Okay, the chat's moving a little fast here. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Jay, I have an answer for you. If a woodchuck could chuck wood, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck? How old are you, sir? 50. Cat, no problem. Bree was a jealous hater. Yes, and very unintelligent, too. Do you hide in your garage so your wife doesn't show you out and boss you around? Well, she's in the chat, so she could still boss me around. She's my managing moderator. Matter of fact, she's the person right above you in the chat there, BLM. BLM, I can tell you're trying to troll, but you need to work on. You got to be a little more clever. You're almost funny. You're not quite there yet. I want to read your comments and have a good laugh, but it's not. Work on it. Maybe take 5 minutes and write a few things down, and then read it to yourself and ask yourself, would I be offended by this, or would I laugh at this if I read it out loud? Because I feel like you're trying to do a mic drop, but you're just not. You're just not there. There's levels to this stuff. Where are you from, bro? I'm from Illinois. I live in Las Vegas. Do you have a BWC? I'm not sure what a BWC is. You're the rich piano that survived and evolved. Rich piano. Rich was probably about 150 pounds heavier than me. It's so weird that people compare me to the weirdest people, like the most freakish genetic outlier that's ever existed in bodybuilding. Like, I think his arms were as big as my waist. What is a BWC? Let me look that up. What is a BWC? Acronym. Bureau of Workers' Compensation? Let's see. Urban Dictionary. That's what I'm looking for. Big woman crush. Badass with big woman crush. That's what it comes up with. Okay, I thought it would be funny. Damn it. I was hoping for something a little more derogatory. Big white. Oh, okay. You remind me of Kimbo Slice. See, that's so low effort. Jamster, come on, man. You guys suck tonight. Where's the good trolls? Where's the intelligent people that say, like, witty things that we can all laugh about? You look like Kimbo Slice? Come on, dude. My 13-year-old son could come up with a better insult than that. It's not the haters, Emmanuel. It's they're not intelligent. They're not. I normally take troll comments and I try to have a good laugh with them. But you guys need to actually say something funny for me to work with. Like, this is like grade school level trolling. You know what I mean? It's not funny. It sucks. You're not giving me anything to work with. I'm either Athlete X or Rich Piana, right? I know. Like, you remember Rich Piana. I don't even know what to do with that. This man is low-key making me laugh. Yeah, Charhead. 54-year-old woman, and I want to get shape something serious. I don't know where to begin. Vanessa Perry. I am going to totally recommend you talk to my wife, Christina, and she is in the chat as my managing moderator. We do help people get into shape, especially we specialize in older lifters, people that are sedentary and maybe wanting to get back into the sport, physical therapy type stuff. I know I'm a power lifter. I know I ego lift and I sling around heavy weights, but the majority of my lifting is actually physical therapy type stuff. People that have injured, people coming back from injury, gone through surgery, that kind of thing. So we could probably help you out, but that's a conversation we'd probably have to have offline on Instagram or something where we could, spend a little bit more time and get some context into your situation. Which one is the better tricep exercise? RSA. Triceps respond to heavy weight, so why not get heavy and just do bench press? But what you can do is you can do close grip bench press, and you can put a block, like a 3-inch block, which really focuses the weight on the triceps. You do want to introduce range of motion, though, because muscles really grow when they're in their fully stretched position. So you'd want to also introduce something that stretches the muscle out. Let's see, which one is, and that's for any muscle. Like the chest, you want to stretch. Triceps, you want to get the fully stretched position. That's usually something that looks like this. Biceps, you want that arm fully stretched out and get the whole length of the bicep. That's where you're going to get most of your hypertrophy. It doesn't matter what the movement is as long as you get that range of motion. Big white cock. Ah, damn it. I have 4 roosters and none of them are white. That joke doesn't work. Emmanuel, thank you. Just tell you got 2 inches of heaven. Yeah. My wife said, give me 6 inches and hurt me, so I screwed her twice and hit her with a brick. Isometric holds with a towel. That's the old Deanne's cool. That's the old prison workout. What is your favorite exercise? I have to go with the barbell squat. The barbell squat is the broccoli of exercise. No matter what your sport, no matter what you want to do with your life, there's nothing that squats won't make better. All right, Jose. Good night, brother. Deport all criminals. That's a good name. Big booty Latinas or snow bunnies? Oh, man. I wish they all could be California. I gotta go. Well, see, my wife is an exotic beauty. She's something more along the lines of like an elf from Lord of the Rings, or perhaps a Romulan. So she doesn't really fit in either of those categories, but she would be closer to a snow bunny than a big booty Latina because she's 5'9" and has really long legs. She's an elegant creature, let me tell you. But I don't know what category that fits in. But I'd say snow bunny just because she's a snowboarder and she used to be a skater chick, you know, that kind. Hello, how are you, Tenma? I'm doing all right. And SB too. Taylor's sad. What's up, Taylor? What's going on? Talk to me. What's up? Good job being a mentor and positive towards people. I really do try, Swab. Jose Tavares, black girls, women, all women are beautiful. Christina over here cringing. I mean what I say about her, though. She is like, God damn it. When I first met her, I just gotten divorced, and she walked into that sandwich shop, and she was wearing this little mini skirt, and she had these. She had the Aeon Flux Diana Bain, Lynn Bailey haircut. You know, that kind of like angled hair, and she had her wrist was injured, so she was wearing this pink wrist brace that kind of looked. It just looked like badass. You know, looked like a fighter, and she was wearing a. Fuck, she had some long legs, man. God damn it. If you go on my About Me page, my community page, I got a picture of us posted that when we were younger. And you look at her and you tell me, like, I saw this woman and my heart just fucking fell out of my mouth. I'm telling you right now. But I kept my composure. You know, we don't want to act like it's a big deal. And during that date, she had told me I had a Mustang, a GT Mustang. And I didn't have it for very long. And she was telling me how her ex-boyfriend had a Dodge Challenger or Charger, one of the two, but he wouldn't let her drive it. And I just looked at her and said, "Here, take the keys, go for it." And she looked at me. She's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got insurance." Now inside, I was like, "Okay," but dude, she drove it like she stole it too. That woman can drive. What can I tell you? I don't know what to say. And that's how we T-boned a cop. Well, we've had some incidents in that car. Let me tell you. She's fast too, boy howdy. Let me tell you, it's a 2009. It's a 4.6 liter V8, but we got the heads done on it. It's got everything done to put a supercharger on. It's got the fuel done. We changed the final drive gear ratio, lightened it a couple 100 pounds. It's pushing roughly 380 horsepower to the rear wheels, which doesn't sound like a lot by today's standards because you can go buy a new Mustang with 500 horsepower. But the problem is, like, there's more to it than just horsepower. It's how is it getting the power to the rear wheels and then the gearing involved. It's got a Tremec 5-speed transmission. So 0 to 60 in that 2009 Mustang's about 4.5 seconds. She scoots. Let me tell you. And Christina will get in that thing and just roast it. I got 305s in the rear, which is the same width as Corvette tires. Hand cooks. And she just torches them motherfuckers. Wow. But my daily driver is a Chevy Sonic. Yeah. Can you build me a holding room? I seen you in construction. Can you build me a holding room? I could build you anything you want if you got the time and materials. It's a ticket on the second date. We'll have to tell that story, but I need to do some weightlifting first here. You should tell them the story when you raced that 280Z or 280. No, it was a 350Z, right? Or was it a 370? One of the two. The only thing I really got smoked by was, believe it or not, it was a WRX STI, but it was because of the launch. He had all-wheel drive, and he just, gone. And I was sitting there roasting the tires while he was just gone down the street. I'm like, damn. All-wheel drive, baby. You got to really launch that car perfectly, right about 3,000 RPMs. Any more than that, you're just roasting the tires. Any less than that, it's an over-square engine, so you don't have a lot of torque. You start getting into the torque curve right around 3,000. All right, I got to do this for, I believe, 6 reps. Let me see my spreadsheet here. 290 for 6. All right, here we go. Perfect. I don't think I could have got a 7th rep, and it was just enough where, yeah, that puts me right on target for a 405-pound opener. Yeah. Let's see here. So next on the spreadsheet, I got to do lat pull downs, 12, 12, 10, and 8. So well, we'll start out with 100 pounds. Get a little warm up from there. Where's the handle? Where the fuck's my handle? Seriously. I need to clean my garage up, people. I'll leave that. I know I saw it. Oh, it's right here. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. Yeah. This is way more fun than yesterday's workout. I thought I was going to die. Let's see, I got to catch up with the comments here. If I get 100 likes, I'll do 100 burpees. If I get $100, I'll do 100 burpees. Yeah. Always there is a time. What did I miss? I missed some comments. It's never too late. I'm just going to agree with that because I believe it to be true. Are those 50 kilogram plates or just bumper plates? Oh, no, those are just 45s. I bought a couple bumpers because I was doing overhead snatches and I need to be able to drop the bar. Why do people warm up their lats before the bench, Ian? Well, powerlifters specifically, part of the technique is you use your lats to control the weight. Because you have to pause the bench, you have to pause on your chest. So you can activate your lats to lock the bar in, which then takes pressure off of your chest and triceps. When you get the press command, then you can activate all that and fire it off your chest. If you can learn how to use your lats when you're benching, you're going to bench significantly more. So the rule of thumb is you should be able to do a lat pull for as much as you can bench press. And if you can't, try to get that close as possible, and then you're gonna be like really strong. Let's see, Jose. I swear, if you copy and paste that one more time, you're banned for a day. Spy, esprit de corps, hell yeah. What did Jose say? I didn't see his comment. I'll just assume. Kieran, do pull-ups. I could do pull-ups. The program called for either weighted pull-ups or lat pull-downs. I elected for lat pull-downs because I wanna. What's up, Romy? What's up? Jose knows 26 is target age. You can start lifting. Sorry if you missed the cutoff, buddy. Better luck next life. Jose, no. What are you doing?
Popsicle instead. Alina wants something cold.
Popsicles are in the other freezer. Oh, you okay? I meant to lock the door. Sorry, I forgot.
Well, thanks for forgetting.
When I bench press, I fart. It is a full body movement. Close the door, please.
If I tried.
I like it when my daughter trains with me, but I don't like it when she just barges in. Rob Noxious, what's up? Actually, I like it when she's out here with me, but she's got her friend over. What are we talking about here? Rest in peace, Alan's master. I tried to verify that he passed away, and I couldn't see anything online about it. but I don't know what his Facebook profile name is. What is his last name? What's Alan's last name? What part do you live? Mary Slayton, what part do you live? No, I get Alex. I get it was on Facebook, but I couldn't find his profile. Like when I did a search for Alan's Master Powerlifting, nothing came up. You remind me of Uncle Gums. I don't know who that is, but thank you. Dana Kazanga, how much do you lift? All of it. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Hey, did you see Ronnie Coleman? He's walking again. Like they fixed him. He finally got a good surgeon, and he's like working out and training, and he's starting to look really good. Do you ever think you'll hit a 500-pound bench? No. Smart fella for. I don't even think I would try to hit a 500-pound bench. If I can get over 430 pounds, I'll have the #1 bench in the world for my age and weight. So it's like so no, he hasn't turned 50 yet. So I was gonna say there's one guy he can do close. He could do like 475. That's the Russian guy. His name is what is his name, babe? I lost to him 2 years in a row at IPL Worlds. Victor Gustanev. Anyway, he's awesome dude. Awesome, crazy Russian guy. And he could deadlift like 750 pounds. And his bench is like 470. But I had a higher squat than him, so I had one lift out of the 3. I train with Russian fighters. Yeah, they're just machines, aren't they? I don't know. It's genetics. But he's a cool dude, Victor Gustarev. Sorry, if you go on Instagram and look him up, Victor Gustarev. He's a beast, and he's 2 years younger than me. My weight class. Somehow this guy looks like he's 260 pounds, and he does these insane water cuts like the day of the meet, and he weighs in under 220, and then the next day he looks 260 again. And I lose to him every single year. And like I was ranked #1 in the world as soon as I turned 50. Alan, I do believe Alan did pass away. I just wanted to see his page so I could leave my condolences, and I just couldn't find him on Facebook. They lightweight, environmental conditions and genetics. Do you take any PEDs, Armando? Yes. Yeah, that is a bummer, man. I know Alan was I don't want to say anything disparaging. He's a good dude. The only thing this is what I'll say. I had concerns about his health a long time ago. I thought the one thing him and I disagreed on was he was willing to put weight on to lift more. And like, dude, that's a legitimate strategy. As you gain weight, you're going to lift more weight. Period. It's just going to happen. I mean, the fat almost acts like a compression suit. It just alone being in your muscles will cause. It's just like wearing a squat suit. It'll help you lift more. It braces you better. So there's a bunch of different conditions that gaining weight will help you to lift more weight. But it's so unhealthy, especially for guys over the age of 40, 45, 50, to be carrying that much weight around. And then, as hard as we're training, and he was an elite powerlifter, especially for his age. The guy was a machine, man. I don't know. It's just a bummer. He was pink like Kirby. Yeah, I mean, he definitely had hypertension. And him and I talked about it a couple times, and he got a little pissy with me because he thought I was being sanctimonious, and I can understand that. But him and his wife are so cool. You're talking about our Russian friends, Christina? Ian told me he named it Enhanced Dude, lifts more than your bloodline. He should name it Enhanced Dude, lifts more than your bloodline. That's pretty good. I like that. That's some Viking shit right there. Okay, let me get this set done. I gotta do, how many of these I have to do? I'm actually following a program, so I can't be messing around like I normally do. So 10 of these. Wee, wee, wee. Whew. It's the one pose I know how to do. Is a story of a lovely lady. Give me a minute, guys. I gotta run to the little boy's room. Hey, there's money on the counter over here. That's a $20 bill. I think that's mine now. All right. So I got to dress like Spider-Man for someone's birthday. I heard while I was in the bathroom. Nodak, is he in the house? Number 5, brother. Please stop the stupid questions. The stupid questions are awesome. It's a place where accessible floor and pull-up bars suited for those exercises. The Hulk would be better. Prisoner or not, just do calisthenics. Big Dog knows the program. Clinton Klein, what's up? You know it, D's nuts. Only a few subs away from 50. Oh, yeah, Ian. Okay, I'll shout you out. So we got Ian Miller is a young, aspiring bodybuilder with delusions of grandeur, and he just enlisted in the Navy, and he just started a channel, and he's trying to get to 50 subs. So show him some love. He's been one of my moderators for a while now. And I'm trying to take him under my wing. He doesn't listen to a thing I say to him. Always faithful, semper fidelis. Cucamonga. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, your favorite hockey guy. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. My bad. These nuts cool. I'm the lucky one. I don't know why that woman stayed with me, but I'm so glad she did. Oh, I gotta add weight. Uh-oh. Whee! It's no waste this time to be more than I weigh here. Oh. Whew. All right, what does it say for reps here? So 10, 10, 8, 6. Okay, I got one more set. My back knows. Thank you, baby. Grinder is a sin? Oh, are we talking about what are we talking about here? I love it when I see a comment where it's like, what I miss? Thank you, Kuka Seka. Ian, what's Grinder? Aw, so innocent. So innocent. God bless you, son. You're going to do really good in the Navy. In the Navy, you can sail the 7 seas. In the Navy. Felix Castillo, what's up? A lot of juice going on here for a 45-year-old. I wish, Clint. I'm 50. Do you even lift, bro? Come on, man. You gotta come up with something better than that. What are you hitting today? Legs? Saw one of the shorts that you had, punching bag. What did you think? Pretty awful, right? Does your wife know? Probably. Is a 125-pound squat good for a 6th grader? I would just say getting accustomed to the barbell movements and just getting your form dialed in and, working towards I couldn't say I don't train 6th graders, but if I was training a 6th grader, I'd be working on form. What's your favorite 80s song? Oh, 80s. Let's see. Ice Cream Man, Van Halen. I'm your ice cream man, stop me when I'm passing by. No, because there were so many good 80s songs. You had, like punk rock, you had the Fugazi movement, it was like all this cool shit. But then you had hair metal, Van Halen, Def Leppard, Poison. Then you had, heavy metal, Metallica, Megadeth, what do I even pick? The 80s, jeez. if you want to go with indie rock, you had Sweet Dreams Are Made of These. Who remember those guys? What were they called? I can't think of names. Survivor. Yeah, Eye of the Tiger. Din, 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 din. Do you like ZYZZ? Yeah, he was cool. He seemed like a kid that was having fun. I think his problem is he had a heart condition and he was on too many party favors. Shoe restoration by Jaden. We all know the American standard for 6th grade squat is no less than 450 pounds. Just give up. Give up and end yourself. Holy beefcake, Batman. The body beatdown. Good night, brother. Oh, the Eurythmics. Yes, Annie and the Eurythmics. Recommend you watch the movie called Prayer Before Dawn about UK boxer locked up in Thailand. Thai movie. Oh yeah, someone else pointed that out to me. I need to watch that. The Beatles. Well, the Beatles are ubiquitous. I mean, like everybody's a Beatles fan. It's like saying I like Pepsi or Coke. Marilyn Manson, I wouldn't consider 80s. I think he came around in the 90s. Flock of Seagulls. Yeah. So many. I liked all the music. Just like the cheesy pop music. Who are those guys? Fuck, man. Wow, names are escaping me. My brain's not working. I want to say they were a duo that sang R&B love songs. Two white guys. Who's the ones that sang Till the Night Closes In? I wanna kiss you all over over again. Mike and the Mechanics. Yeah. Oh shit. Bubba Steele, how long after starting the roids did it take for your nuts to shrink? Longer than I wanted to, man. It's hot out here in Vegas, and I got sick of that shit sticking to my thighs. Let's see, Colin B. I'm actually Gen Z, but my favorite band from the 80s is Skid Row. Skid Row is awesome. 18 in life, you got it. 18 in life, your crime is time, but it's 18 in life. I can't hit as high. I can't hit that high enough. Mickey was a young boy. What is it? I can't think of the words. Billy Idol. Oh, Billy Idol was the shit, man. Rock the cradle of love. Rock the cradle of love. White wedding. Take me back lonely. I was born in 2007. I would rather not listen to music from my time and listen to 80s music. Hell yeah. Jose Cunningham, how much can you squat? Roughly 650. I want to say 660, but we'll see. I got to have beat 705. No. I need 650 to beat the national record. So I'm going to kill that in competition in March. Megadeth, Slayer, Metallica. Yeah, I still listen to them, like now, currently. You take a mortal man, put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Dun, dun, dun. How much do you bench? Roughly 405 pounds. According to the math, the program I'm running, the Candido 6-week strength program, I am on target to hit 405 pounds. And I did 405 for a double about a month ago. I have it on video too, so I actually I've hit 4 plates a bunch of times. Iron Maiden. Oh, Iron Maiden's awesome. Black Sabbath, Ozzy. I like the Deep Purple too, but I would say that's more 70s. Biggest fake natty in your opinion? Well, there's Mike O'Hearn, but I think he's laughing all the way to the bank. That guy's made so much money off of being a fake natty. But outside of Mike O'Hearn, which we all know, Liver King, he was pretty obvious. But the one who still maintains that he's natural but isn't, let me think, because they got a bunch of influencers that are like, trying to think names. God bless. Good night. Thanks, Clinton. I appreciate that. Hope you subscribed. I'm trying to get to 7,000. Nicodemus. I'm 47 and thinking about getting on some tests. I think it'll make me feel better. It will make you feel better, Nicodemus, but do me a favor and get your blood work done. You can go online right now to Helix HRT. I am not endorsed by this clinic, but I should be. And they will line you up and get your blood work done and see what your test levels are. And then you will know where you're at, and you won't be turning yourself as much into a science project than if you just hop on test and go for it. Rocky Balboa, all of them. My dad was a headbanger with the big hair, and my dad was a headbanger with the big hair. Where'd the comment go? Dawkins. Hell yeah. I was from that era. I was Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Anthrax, King Diamond, Nail Bomb. But I was more of a punk rock guy. So if you ask me, it's like I'm more like Black Flag, Misfits, Suicidal Tendencies, Butthole Surfers, Fugazi, Dead Kennedys, Sex Pistols, like shit. Pixies. The Pixies are one of my favorites. And when we're starting to get into indie rock, you got the Violent Femmes. Who else? But I'm a creep. But I'm a weirdo. What's that band's name? Help me out. Steve Miller Band. They kick ass, dude. I love the Steve Miller Band. The Ramones. Yeah, the Ramones. Old school, baby. No doubt. They're like the OG punk. Is this guy gay? DBT. Why, are you hoping? Man, the trolls are not very funny tonight. I'm really disappointed. Dead Kennedy's reunion at Riot Fest. Hell yeah. Thank you, Antonio. Radiohead. Thank you, Radiohead. Yeah, I love punk rock. But I like the transition, like the punk adjacent, like the indie bands that aren't quite punk, like the Pixies and the Violent Femmes. You could even put REM in there. Who else? God, there's so many. Don, no, he's not. What did Don ask? Don. Let's see. Let's see. Genuine question. Do be it. Oh, ask my wife, DBT. She's in the chat right now. The Misfits kick ass. Do 20 pull-ups for me. That'll cost you money, Extreme. I was doing pull-downs, so I'm already wore out. Webster Tarpley. Yeah. No, so here's the thing, Webster. We want the haters. We just want funny ones. People that actually are clever. You know, like the dumb comments, like, are you gay? It's like, I'm not going to waste my time reading that stupid shit. Come on, man. You got to step your game up. You're fucking amateurs. I don't insult this guy. He'll get him. I'm clever. I can use words. Red hot. Can we see you flex? Look at my little thumb muscle right there. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Yeah. Not in a weird way. Can we join the stream? No. All right, let me, you want to see my back muscles? Let me get this last set in. I'm running out of weights, though. Damn. I guess I could. Karma police. Who else were we listening to, babe? We were listening to like L7. You like Nirvana. I also like Hole, but you weren't a big Courtney Love fan. Who's the band that sang? She sounded like Courtney Love, but there's Angels. This is a city of angels. Who's that band? Check the program. Yeah, I got to do overhead press and then we're done. Military press 12, 12, 10, 8. You know what? I'm gonna use a football bar. I'll save my shoulders. Yeah. No way, bro, it's real. Coda. Gen X was called a hippie. He gets it from me. I called my wife a hippie with a handgun. Dude, welcome to pancreas or liver cancer. Aw, thanks, Juan. I appreciate that. Thanks for cursing a random stranger. Good for you, buddy. Hey, I hope you die. Appreciate it. I hope you die a slow, horrible, painful death. Well, thank you. Honestly, go check yourself on the liver. I do. I get regular physicals. Matter of fact, I got my blood work done, 3-4 weeks ago, sweetheart? And my numbers were great across the board. I had awesome health markers. I'm probably healthier than you are. When's the last time you got your liver checked? I mean, I could show you my blood work. No cursing, brother. My mom died and looked like you. I would have been your dad, Juan, but the dog beat me over the fence. Sorry, buddy. What's wrong? What are you talking about? What's wrong with my liver? What are you looking at? Like is there something? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Juan's a moron. You're gonna have liver cancer. I've never met this guy. I don't know a thing about him. My mom looked like you. I did. If your mom looked like me, you had an unfortunate childhood. All right, thank you, Juan. Yeah, it's called bloating. I probably have gas. Oh, dude, Georgie, I'm telling you, I get these sanctimonious fucking assholes, and they say the dumbest shit, but what we look for is funny comments. This guy's just an idiot, unfortunately. And he won't shut up either, so that means he's like really attached to his opinion. 2 feet of abs. He would look good swinging with a ball gag. James. Well, we know where your head's at. Thanks, Ladybug. Uh, Christina, that's just so you know, Christina's my wife. She's my managing moderator. She has my back, and I do appreciate it. Her standing order is to not delete comments unless they're racist or spamming. So we invite the discourse. But what I'm hoping for is clever comments, not retarded ones like Juan. Uh, let's see here. He's probably just jealous of that killer physique. I know I am. No, I do. I get a little bloating. But here's the thing. So, like, the internet's got this thing where if you abuse HRT and insulin, you can get organ growth. Like, that's a real thing. You get this big, bloated, solid gut. But you can't suck your gut in. Like, you know what I mean? That's permanent. I'm a 50-year-old man, and if I eat a donut, I'll get a little bloating. That's not fucking Palumboism. That's normal. Plus, if you're sitting down, if you're sitting down, are you guys sucked in? Like, do you, like, if your abs flex when you're sitting, or do you kind of, like, sag a little? Like, you're probably on the toilet right now watching this video, right? Look down at your stomach. Does it stick out a little bit when you're sitting? Or are you, like, flexed the whole time? Fuck off. You watch 2 TikTok videos and you think you're a goddamn gastroenterologist. All of a sudden you're an endocrinologist because you saw 5 minutes of some fucking steroid abuser like on YouTube and you're like, oh, I know facts now. I'm gonna go tell them to people. Bro knows I'm on the toilet. Well, that's where I do my scrolling. JH. Yeah, and yes, I do take some PEDs, but like to get Palumboism, that's human growth hormone, that's insulin abuse, and that's like decades of use. I've only been on like HRT amounts since the age of 46, so that's 4 years. No, we get a little bloating sometimes. It's not unusual. Like I guarantee you guys get bloating. You telling me that after a good meal, like sometimes you eat the wrong thing, you don't look in the mirror and your stomach sticks out a little and you're like, oh man, I don't like that. That's fucking normal. Like people like talk about like Joe Rogan, his gut's kind of messed up a little bit. And they're like, see, he's got whatever. I'm like, bro, first of all, he's in almost what 60 years old. The dude looks amazing. That's just what happens to the human body when you get that old. Unless you get surgeries done, you're gonna get a little fucked up looking, especially as you age. Like I hope I look like him when I'm his age. He's got like 10 years on me. And here's the thing, Juan. So if you would, instead of being sanctimonious and you putting your shit on me, your mom died. What you could do is ask me, hey, do you get physicals? Do you get your blood work done? Do you see a doctor? Yes. And then I could tell you. I could tell you exactly what my protocol is. I could tell you how much I'm taking. I could tell you for how long I've been taking it. And then we could have a discussion. But you come on my page and you tell me that stupid shit like that, it's like, fuck off, dude. I he's still gonna keep preaching his opinion. Like, all right. So we're gonna ignore Juan. Don't call me old. I'm only 147. Christina's doing pretty well. Jacko Willick claims natty. We all know he's on test. I would be shocked if he wasn't. But I don't know. He's one of those corn-fed motherfuckers. You know, he's just like genetic freak. I think we do a disservice when we lie about it. Like when we tell people we're not on something when we actually are. Because for a lot of men, as we get older, the Western medicine is a fucking miracle, and it can really improve the quality of life for a lot of men. But by clinging to this weird stigma where it's either all bad or all good, there's no nuance, there's no middle ground. Like, yes, if you're going to the job site and you go see Hector and you fucking start taking 600 milligrams of Tren a week and start blasting testosterone, that's bad for you. But if you go to a doctor and get your blood work done and he puts you on 200 milligrams of test a week with a little DHB on top of it to get some of that, muscularity, that's not that bad for you. But then the question becomes even more nuanced. How long can you do that for? Well, that depends on you, your physical, like the physical issues you have, the doctor you're working with. You get your blood work done every 6 to 8 weeks. They check your health markers, they check your organs to make sure that you're not trending in a bad or good, you see how things are. They check your triglycerides, they check the amount of protein in your urine, they check your cholesterol. There's a bunch of health markers they check, and then based on that, they make changes. You either go up a little or down a little. And if you're not seeing a response, there's all sorts of things. So, but on YouTube, it's either you're blasting enough drugs to kill a fucking elephant, or you're 100% natural. There's no middle ground. You know what I mean? If you have a good physique, you're obviously on fucking horse piss or whatever the heck they're shooting into their dicks these days. It's like hard to believe I might have been training for 10 years and I just have a pretty decent physique. And you can probably get pretty damn close to this naturally too, by the way. I'm only 220 pounds. All right. 10 years ago, I took SUS 250. I like Sustanon. I was 20. Oof. But a buddy told me about it, told me how I cycled through in such amazing gains, but it was banned. Couldn't find anything after. You can't get Sustanon. They make testosterone mixes still. Check out Helix HRT. HELIX HRT. Check them out on their website. I'm pretty sure you can get a testosterone mix from them that's really close to Sustanon. Because they used to prescribe that. They would prescribe that to prisoners who are on a bunch of steroids, and they go to prison and they're completely cut off from it, and they would have problems because of what they did to their endocrine system. So they could get prescribed HRT amounts of Sustanon. That's usually what they gave them. I know this because I had a couple friends that they worked in the prison industry. So let's see, you're on psych meds. Ooh, that's rough. JD, your thoughts on skull crushers? It's a really good exercise, but I like to do something a little bit different. So what I like to do is bench press it's called the guillotine press. You bring the bar to your chin and you press it like a skull crusher. Now, why is that better or different than a skull crusher? Well, the skull crusher is better because you can get superior range of motion and you can stretch the triceps out, so that's good. The guillotine press is good because you can load it up with a bunch of weight and the triceps respond to heavy weight, so that's good. So what do? Both of them. Damn, I scrolled so much, I found a macho man. Macho man. What's up, baby girl?
Oh, not much. How many more hours are going to be on?
Let's see, 7. Okay, let me do this last couple sets and then I'm done.
Ah.
Right.
You can finally make me dinner. We can have a mini birthday party. Yay.
We're going to make noodles.
It's my birthday today. Sorry, I gotta look.
So a little hack for traps, when you're doing your presses, you can just kind of press through a little bit like this, and that'll get your traps really nice. Set 1, 12, 12, 10, 8. All right. Almost done. Okay. Oh, JD, happy birthday. USA all day, brother. Hell yeah. Muscle up. With what? What's your favorite exercise? Squats. I'm getting a barbell and a bench press bar when it's more warmed up outside. Oh man, training in the cold is that'll put hair on your chest. But I hear you. How can I fix muscle imbalances, the biceps and forearms? Leaf speaker, barbell lifting. Barbell lifting will fix imbalances inherently because you're going to have one arm stronger than the other. But if you're going heavy progressive overload, you can only go as strong as your weakest side. So it'll eventually even everything out. So you need to do 5 lifts: squat, deadlift, bench press, barbell rows, overhead press, with pull-ups and dips. If you do all those regularly, you're going to fix any imbalance in your body. Those 5 lifts, guaranteed to fix imbalances. Guaranteed. Gabe, what's your diet? I do intermittent fasting, and after that 18th hour clicks ding, I go hunt the neighbor's cat, and if I can't catch that bastard, yeah, can you sing? Well, everybody can sing. It's just a question of whether it's good or bad. Some people have told me I have a good voice. Other people tell me I sound like nails on a chalkboard. Dang, I just stumbled across the live stream of a buff young gentleman. Christ for you. Young, I appreciate that. Ladybug, good night, Ladybug. My wife's laughing. She's like, young. Just go with it. It's the lighting. The leaf speaker, for real. I mean, I recommend, honestly, I always recommend the starting strength 5x5. It's such a simple, straightforward 5 sets of 5, starting at roughly 50% of your 1 rep max and progressively overloading. You go online, you just type in starting strength 5x5, follow that super simple program, those 5 barbell lifts, give it 6 months. 6 months of good, solid, progressive overload, linear progression. That means a straight line. And you're going to fix, not only are you going to fix your imbalances, you're going to like the way you look. That's going to give you a nice, solid platform. And from there, you can pretty much go any direction you want to. One of my moderators, Ian, he's a young bodybuilder, and I want him to do that. I want him to do me solid, 6 solid months of starting strength 5x5. I want him to just do those 5 lifts, and I think his physique would be out of this world. But he's going to do what he wants. 50 years old, 220 pounds, 5'9". Clipperverse, what's up? Let's see here. XF, so I was wondering why your comment got deleted by my mods, and I thought it was like offensive, but it turns out it's just not clever. So you need to come up with something better. It's just not funny. We don't allow bad trolls on my page. You have to be a good troll. Ian, I never told you that before. What are you talking about? I think that you would look so awesome if you did just the simple 5x5 for like 6 months, dude. So you are in the chat. So we never had this talk? I never told you this? I'm sure I did. Well, I'm telling you now, I really do think, man, I think that if you did like the 5x5, you got your 1 rep maxes and you just did those 5 lifts for 6 months, you're going to look amazing. You're going to love it. And you're going to be like a legitimately strong. And then from there, you can expand into any kind of bodybuilding program split that you want. But that gives you just like a solid foundation to spring off of, if that makes sense. That's my opinion. I know a lot of people do it differently. I wish I would have had that before I started training, because I trained with guys that are old school powerlifters, and their program was to max out every week, and it sucked. At first it was amazing because you got those newbie gains and every week you're PRing. But then when you stop PRing, you literally can't progress because you can't put enough weight on the bar to cause an adaptation. Let's see, not getting good sleep because it's Nate's to finish my workout. Suave S, good night. Yeah, sleep, dude. I don't know what to tell you, man. Sleep's hard to come by around these parts. My wife says I snore. I'm 49. If I jumped on TRT, would I be happier? I would think so, very much so. However, I would really want you to get your blood work done first. Go to a doctor, see what your needs are. You can then, I mean, look, you can order testosterone online and administer it yourself and turn yourself into a science project. Or you could go get your blood work done, find out what your body's actually doing, and then from there make an informed decision. You ever been there? Yeah, man. When I was 45 years old, I was going through a quiet desperation, and I don't even think I told my wife. But I was just, I lost, like life lost its luster. I didn't want to train anymore. I didn't really like video games. I used to play video games a lot. I just wasn't happy with that. I made myself train, but it was really half-assed, you know. I had no libido. Like I didn't want to. There was never a day I didn't find my wife attractive ever, but I just wasn't interested, if that makes sense. And I was talking to some guy at the gym, and his name is Victor, and he suggested, dude, you sound like you got low testosterone. Why don't you get your blood work checked? And I was like, man, that's bullshit. Well, long story short, I did eventually get my blood work done, and what do you know? I was low testosterone. My numbers were like 200. I went on test, and within 2 weeks, I felt like a kid. I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Man, it was amazing. I put on 8 pounds of lean muscle mass, and then, you know, everything kind of plateaued after that. Then your body catches up, and you sort of normalize. But it's life-changing. If you suffer from low testosterone, it can really, really change your life for the better. Yeah, like sawing logs when you can't sleep. Harry Knuckles, that's a good name. Armando Bia. Sometimes I eat corn the long way. That's good training. 6'3", 240 pounds. Everything hurts. Any advice? I've done hard work, but haven't worked out since high school. It sounds like you could benefit from like some really nice, like, I call it dynamic stretching. So basically yoga with weights. But what we would want to do is work on your joint pain, which is unfortunately going to be like a full range of motion movements. Find out what your limitations are. Start light, like doing things like Jefferson curls, stiff leg deficit deadlifts, good mornings, one-legged squat, anything that's going to really push your range of motion. Which I do. Like when I'm not doing heavy lifts, that's the kind of stuff I'm doing. You can check my videos out. I have a playlist called Physical Therapy. And it just shows all the physical therapy stuff I've had to do over the years to recover some pretty grievous injuries. Babylon, that guy got raped by a horse for failed combat. Yeah, that's close to clever. Because I do have an ass. I can't really work with that, though. I'm not talking to you, Babylon. Chuck Nutley. I'm not training much nowadays, but I started working for a removals company, so I'm lifting for like 12 hours a day. Yeah. Can't believe how fast I'm putting on muscle. I think this is my ideal job. So what's going to happen, Chuck Nutley, is you're going to continue to build muscle, but then eventually your body's going to become accustomed to what you're doing every day, and you will eventually plateau. At that point, it could be 6 months, could be a year. Then you run into like repetitive motion stuff, like injuries. So I always suggest to guys that work construction, heavy industry, guys that are like really getting it done for a living, make sure they're taking the time to do their stretching, their flexing, that kind of thing, to reduce those sprains and strain injuries. Just doing simple stretching in the mornings can reduce your risk of getting sprains or strains by 75%. And then, of course, when you do eventually plateau, then you will look at introducing other forms of resistance training to accommodate, you know, because you're like, what's going to happen? You're putting your body under stress. Your body's adapting to that stress. So you're turning yourself into a man monster machine, a living tissue over a metallic endoskeleton. Zyro, what's up? Fitness Boys. Oh, yeah, she picked it because it's her birthday. Oh, what did she pick? Da-na-na-na-na-na. They say it's your birthday. Dallas said strawberry. Yeah, I figured the plateau word. Doing yoga. Honestly, when I get back, I'm gonna go for swims and sitting in the sauna. Sauna's really good. But yeah, that stretching, man. Just like what we do, man. I've been doing construction for 20 years, and we started implementing like in the morning when we do our safety huddle. Everybody stretches, and we have like a little 5-minute routine that all the guys do. Nice traps. Thank you, Max. Tourist your equipment at the back. 8 p.m. That's my wife telling me to hurry the F up. This is my last set, guys. To say it's your birthday. Alright, this is a 185, so I'm going to use a belt for this. Hopefully I don't shit myself. A little patootie. Alright. Hello from Russia. Good morning. Lember Fate. Poor wife is in his 20s again. Oh, really? You're in Hawaii. Okay. That's right. Don't take him away from us. Oh, my kid's got school tomorrow, guys. You get a guy look good, you should see my wife. She is an exotic beauty. I know she's been laid up a little bit, so she's not super happy with her physique right this minute, but I'm telling you, man, she goes to the gym and her milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, you know what I'm saying? Every time she's working out on a piece of equipment, I see the boys staring at her. I gotta go pee on her machine, you know? Shit. I think that might be a PR. Did I do that for 4 reps? I'm not a big overhead presser, so that's 185. Whew. Thanks for the advice anyway. Hope you enjoy your evening. God bless. Thanks, Chuck Nutley. Hope you guys come back. Throw me a subscription. I'm trying to get to 7,000. If you enjoy this banter, usually it's funnier than this, but the trolls were kind of subpar tonight. Kylie Guthrie, what's up? Andy, TRT, yes. Hello, Saddam Hussein. I don't have a joke for that. He's got me speechless, people. Yeah, would have went with Muammar Gaddafi. Maybe I could have come up with like something that had to do with getting. Can I tell you a joke, please? Hurry up, Douglas. I gotta get offline. What's the workout? I just finished up, It's 8 o'clock. My kids have school tomorrow. It's my daughter's birthday, and I told her I'd cook her noodles, so I got to go. But let's hear Douglas's joke. Douglas, where are you, buddy? Ah, here we go. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the super buff gentleman's house. Knock, knock, who's there? The chicken. Yeah, birthday noodles, man. We do have chickens. You guys are aware that we have like 22 chickens, right? Fresh eggs every day. From TikTok to YouTube, follow you, bud. Hell yeah. YouTube's much better than TikTok. How much better? I don't know. John Y, I'll pass that on to her. Yes, we're going to cook udon noodles, not ramen. And we're going to do it with shrimp. Shrimpeth. She asked for that specifically. So, on that note, guys, I had fun tonight. The trolls weren't as good as I have become accustomed to, but we had some good laughs. And I got a really badass workout in. This is day 2 of the Candido 6-week training program. If any of you guys are looking for a boot camp training program and you want to get stronger, you want to just like a nice 6-week, just kick yourself in the ass program, John Candido 6-week strength program. It's free to download. It's downloadable in a spreadsheet format. You plug your numbers into it. It calculates all the weights you need for 6 weeks. You are guaranteed, if you follow the program, to increase your 1 rep max across the board. I'm not getting a dime from Johnny. And I happen to think I'm a better lifter than him. But whatever. All right, guys. I love y'all. See you on the battlefield. Oh, what's my next workout? Real quick here. Next workout is Wednesday, September 4th. I have to do, bench day number 2. And then Thursday is squats again. Holy shit. Yeah, it's a tough week. 3 bench days and 3, let's see. 1, 2, so 3 bench days and 2 squat days with deadlifts built in as a squat accessory. Think about that for a second. Oh, man. All right. Love you guys. See you on the battlefield. Semper Fi.